me and Jimmy. We bought the lake house at Georgetown Lake in 2019. 2019, right before COVID hit, and it was the old Brown Derby, and then we just kind of remodeled it, changed the ways of the place, rebuilt it, rebranded it, reran it pretty successfully for 4 years, and then we decided to jump in and invest into Butte. Jimmy was born in Butte. I lived in Butte for many years. I had the pleasure of working for Muzzy Peroni down at the Freeway Tavern, so I got to know the people, and I've always loved Butte. Butte's always been like a second home to me. We both grew up in Phillipsburg, Montana. A couple Peabrook brats, and then I spent half of my childhood in Twin Bridges as well, because my parents were divorced. Grew up in the restaurant industry, but we went and worked for corporate America. I was in the medical field down in Northern California. Moved down there and worked in the medical field. Jimmy has worked for...
I was in the microchip industry for basically 25 years. So, but yeah, getting back to the lake house, it was a good excuse to come back home. You know, be closer to family, be closer to home, and that was the start of that. But yeah, when the Uptown we saw was available, it was a good excuse to invest in Butte and try to keep this tradition going.
Yeah.
And now the big thing that's happened recently here is you switch from buffet style to traditional service, right?
Yeah.
Well, and that's one of those things. There's a lot of people that are excited for the new, and there's a lot of people that aren't excited, and they want it to be the same as it's always been. And we definitely wanted to keep the tradition going, but with the current market, with inflation, with our food costs, we were basically losing money every day. So we had to make a change with the idea that maybe someday we can go back to the old ways, but for right now we can't. And then also we're doing we call it Throwback Thursday, where we've looked at the books and found what the very popular items were from the previous way of doing things, and we bring those back on Thursday, just so we're not abandoning, you know, tradition and that sort of thing. And we want to keep everybody happy, so we're reaching out to the new, but still trying to take care of the old ways too.
Yeah, and our new menu basically focuses on health. You know, none of us are getting any younger, and we're all looking for healthier options. And you know, there's a lot of people that are, you know, gluten intolerant and you know, working on keto diets and all this other stuff. So we've just pretty much redesigned. Well, we designed this whole menu kind of based around that. To be able to offer, you know, gluten-free options for everybody, low-fat options for everybody, but then also have, you know, those wonderful croissants that people love. And so we've kind of built it to aim to please everybody. So that's been kind of a fun thing. You know, being in the community and knowing people, you know, the question we'd get asked a lot if we were going to bring the salad bar back. And so we've had a salad bar at the lake house since pretty much day one, and we know how successful that is, and people love it. They drive all the way out to the lake to get it. So we didn't even think twice about bringing the salad bar back. We added 2 soup options every day. So there's always, you know, the same soup every day, and then we have one that rotates every day. So, yeah, it's been kind of fun.
Well, that sounds good.
Basically, keeping with the tradition of the Uptown, where the salad bar, it's a high quality salad bar. The food is still high quality, but it's also fast. So fast and fresh, so anyone working Uptown can come in just like the old days, get food quickly, high quality food, and then go back to work if they want to.
Do you get a lot of business from Uptown, business people coming in?
We do. We have a lot of people from, you know, Northwest Energy, the Federal Building, the courthouse. We get a lot of regular people. We see a lot of the same faces every day. So it's and it's really neat. And we've got a lot of really great feedback for what we're doing too. So
Well, that's a good sign if they keep coming back.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
With that also is our deliveries are still going strong too. So not only are we convenient for people to walk in and have lunch here, but we're still delivering all around town too. So people can come here or we'll deliver to you. Either way, you still get a great lunch.
And then starting tomorrow, we're gonna unroll our full dinner menu. So for the since we've opened up back up for dinners, we've been doing a rotating menu with 5 items on it that would rotate every 3 to 4 weeks. And we actually put together a full dinner menu that will stay. It's going to be the normal menu from here on out, and there's lots of fish options, beef options, chicken options, pasta options on that. And we're able to offer the appetizers now during dinner, which we weren't able to do before just because we were so short-staffed, and we're still short-staffed, but we decided just to bring it all back, and if we're going to do it, just do it. So, and there'll be some gluten-free options on that menu as well. So
Brought in a new bar, and it's classy, and we want to do the best we can without alienating the tradition and the history of the Uptown. And then of course there's always the it's complicated because of staffing. We're still battling that. So even the rotating menu for dinner before, we did that because we were short-staffed and we can only do so much. And so now we're brainstorming almost daily to be able to increase what we can offer to our customers with the same amount of staff. So some things are nice and they're complete and they're done well, and some we're still working on. So we'll never get lazy. We'll never, we're always trying to improve and keep this business thriving.
Everybody I talked to that saw the bar was impressed. I haven't heard anything negative.
yeah, the bar was a really amazing project, and that when we actually toured this, when we were looking at it, that was the first thing that we said. We're like, it needs a cocktail lounge. We came in here as customers long before we even thought about purchasing, and we would stand at the door and wait to get a table. And so now it's nice, you come in, have a cocktail, get a table, you could even eat at the bar. And so it was a really nice thing. Somebody made a comment to us that when we put the bar in, we just kind of put our signature stamp on the place. And that was one of the coolest things I've ever heard anybody say, that we kind of just stamped our stuff into it. So it was really neat, yeah. We're still in partnership with the Main Stoke, letting them display their pictures and their paintings from their, the artists and stuff. So that's still going on, which has been really nice. Anything else you could think of?
We're trying to add on more nights for dinner and that sort of thing. We're trying to have more offerings. We're not there yet, but we have some good ideas come down the pipe. So kind of trying to streamline what we have going on, these new changes, and make sure and then we'll add on a little more. So.
And we do our Thursday nights, we do appetizer night, so it's just small plates only, and that's been a lot of fun. It's very casual, laid back, where we just offer our appetizers and cocktails.